So if you're watching this, you might have watched the news. So the native lady with the blood handprint on her face with her daughter that just died, and that was the last place over there. She gave her a hug. That's my friend Dee from White Rock. Her mom's an alcoholic and she pees her pants all the time. Okay? Do you think that she was actually empathizing about her daughter dying when she has been MIA from her daughter her entire life? She's been a fall down mom because of you. Okay? The bad melon. When I climb trees, I can look down and see rapporteurs. Velociraptor people, okay? That bad melon looks like a fucking velociraptor, okay? This morning when I woke up, right outside, went outside for a pee, and there was a gray alien that stood about 3 inches taller than me. He was kind of half there, and his other half of his body was over my body, getting my emotions and integrity, because yours is absolute garbage. Okay? Also, he is one of your berets. Okay? What else? Oh, the bad guy that's flashing people. So Pamela Anderson's my wife. You know this. You won't be invited to our wedding because our money has to go to feeding the homeless in another country. Okay, that's our wedding gift to each other. But you may or may not have noticed that the black man for touching people at UBC was Tommy Lee in one of the things. You promote Tommy Lee music. You fucking die for it. The guy literally took sex tapes and said they got stolen out of his safe and filed a fake police report to sell them so he could get more chicks that have tighter boobs than a 13-year-old girl. It's what he said on the Pamela Lee roast. And you just are okay with this. What else would you like to know about the news today? Oh, that girl that's kind of a robot? The one that was like Cyrus Mouth in one, my wife, and then my friend Sherry Wirt, and then her mouth. You would also be happy to know that I feel uncomfortable planting berries outside and gardening. You are going to have the destiny of being my blowjob machines. I'm going to tell you a little bit about plant life that you may or may not know. You're better than, and you know when somebody is lying, remember that. So what a weed is it's one plant being raped by another one. Okay? It's actually being raped. Up until the point of my life, it's always been a good guy raping it. You have always been that weed. I am pulling you out of the fucking garden, and that's why I'm afraid to garden, because you want to arrest me. Because if a single mom is afraid of you, and I'm half fucking woman, then I'm fucking terrified of you. And you know what makes it even worse? Is I look at you like I would look at my kids. Disgusted and disappointed. And fucking terrified of you. What have you done galactically lately? I have been browsing YouTube and I haven't even seen your ethics brought to you in part by yourself. It's like you don't even have an opinion to voice. Great job. All of a sudden now I'm less afraid of you. You are well on your way to being righteous and noble. Call me your Kris Kringle, and you've never been on the good list. Okay? And the really, really bad black man, I've never been able to have kids as much as I've wanted them because Mickey Mouse is literally me. And I'm literally him. And he literally just left me and said, bro, you can have kids now as of this day forward. The second he left me, the very black man that sings in the deep voice in the Billie Eilish song, well, he turned into a fucking Caucasian albino male that can never, ever have kids with his own seed again. His seed of life just stopped. Doesn't mean he can't live. He can just never have his own kid. So in the future, if you humbly believe that you're a good person, chances are he will have your kid. Because I believe you're a bad one. So that means you'll have a good one. Your best point of view will get handed over to the bad guy. And you are going to laugh at your own kid when they come to you with a problem or somebody sex beefing, or you're going to be arresting her for hooking in Vancouver. And you will do nothing about it but laugh over coffee with your crew before you're 12-4 on. Okay? Don't worry. There's still sanctity left for your soul to enslave and capture. Well, that's weird because I just kept talking and my mouse stopped